Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk all about IKEA kitchens. I have done an IKEA kitchen in one of my previous homes, and if you saw my latest videos, we bought a house and we are considering doing an IKEA kitchen in this home as well. So I thought it would be fun to show you the kitchen that I did in one of my other homes and some other inspiration pictures. And then we're gonna head to IKEA. I live really close to one right now, and we're gonna go there and look at their kitchen section, look at all the displays that they have out, and see all the fun features that they have. So I can't wait, let's get started. I feel like IKEA kitchens can get a little bit of a bad rap, and part of the reason why they are cheaper is because you have to put the cabinets together yourself. In the kitchen that we did before, I think we had over 30 cabinets or around there, and some of them were really tall. And my husband lovingly did that for us. I think our last kitchen turned out amazing, and actually I really miss that house, everything about it. We just really transformed that space into something completely different than when we purchased that house. That house has a similar layout to the one that we bought. The kitchen was a peninsula, and then there was a dining table area. There was also a laundry on the first floor. We ended up moving the laundry upstairs and opening up a space where we could have a coffee bar. So when I tell you the price of our kitchen, keep in mind that the coffee bar, the entire kitchen, we had 4 cabinets in a front room, and we also had a few cabinets in an office area. So when I tell you the total of the kitchen, it includes all of those areas and the countertop. So that kitchen felt pretty small and closed off. We ended up taking out a wall, moving the laundry like I said, and really opening up the area. But because we opened it up, we were able to take out the peninsula and put in an island. Now the island was, I think it was 9.5 feet. It was skinnier. There was no room for seating, but it was still really nice to have all that extra space. And the wall of pantry storage that we had on the one side was amazing. We didn't have a real pantry in that kitchen, so this huge wall of cabinets really took the place of having a pantry, and I did not have a problem. I fit all of my stuff in there perfectly fine. I loved everything about it. In the island, we did have our stovetop, and a big reason for that was because there was just not really another place to put it. So we had the stovetop there, and we had the oven, and then we had a built-in microwave. It was one of those where you push a button and it comes out, a drawer microwave. That was like one of my big splurges, and I loved that thing. I would totally do that again. What I love about IKEA kitchens is you can really customize them. Now, yes, a lot of the cabinets, they come in specific sizes, so you wouldn't be able to do like a 20-inch cabinet, but that isn't popular and standard with a lot of the store cabinets anyways, and I really think you can make them work for your space. I mean, they have toe kicks, they have trim pieces, they have side pieces that will go on the cabinets. I mean, you can really make it look amazing, and I think one of the things that I'm really considering this time around is using a company called Semi Handmade. They make the cabinet fronts for the IKEA bases. So if you don't like any of the IKEA door front styles, Semi Handmade is another place to look, and I am really looking at them for this next kitchen remodel that we're gonna do. Now in our IKEA kitchen, I did not have a lot of options when it came to cabinet fronts. It was 2017. They had a lot less than they have now. I've been looking on their website and they have so many now. So I went with the Bodbin. Is that how you say it? Bodbin, I'm guessing. Anyways, it is a off-white color, and in the store, if you compare it to something white, it really does look like a yellow creamy color. But you know what? Once we had them installed with all the natural light in the back of our house, they did not look yellow at all. They had a nice soft white tone, and I really loved them. We were able to do a quartz countertop. I did a beautiful marble tile backsplash. I think that house and that kitchen is really when my interior design self really emerged. I had so much fun planning that kitchen. It was so much fun. I loved doing it. And ever since then, I have just loved interior design. If you are on Instagram, people like Nesting with Grace, Chris Loves Julia, they are so popular. And one of their first kitchens, they did a complete IKEA kitchen. It was so amazing. They did such a wonderful job on that. I would have never guessed it was IKEA. It can just save you so much money. I have heard people saying that they went to a cabinet store, like just Lowe's or Home Depot, and they were quoted $20,000 to $30,000 for cabinets. You can go into IKEA, $5,000 to $7,000 for your cabinets. I mean, that is a huge difference. IKEA also has a kitchen sale a few times a year, and you can get 20% off. And that's what we did when we did our IKEA kitchen, is went during the sale. We also got countertops. So keep in mind, the kitchen was pretty big. We had the island, we had other cabinets in the coffee bar, front room, and office. Our total after the sale was $15,000, but we had a lot of stuff. We added under cabinet lighting. We did a lot of drawers instead of a door. I love the drawers, especially in the island. Oh, that was so nice. I had like my plates in there. It was just really nice to be able to slide out those drawers and to get into them. I will definitely be doing a lot of drawers in our next kitchen. So IKEA kitchens are a big undertaking, but I think they're awesome because you can save a lot of money. They're fully customizable. I mean, you can really do so many fun things with them, and you can get them in any style. Between the IKEA products and the semi-handmade, I mean, you can do a modern kitchen, you can do a coastal kitchen, contemporary, classic, you can mix and match colors and wood tones and white. Semi-handmade even has a DIY cabinet. So it comes just plain, and you could spray any color that you want on there. So not only is that good for like a kitchen, but a bathroom would be fun, or if you needed it for an office, you could totally do a fun color on those. Even the bookcases behind me are from IKEA. So obviously I love IKEA. I have used their products many times, but I will say I loved our kitchen and I would totally do it again. Obviously, I am probably going to do it again, and I cannot wait to get that going when it's time and share all the inspiration. So let's head to IKEA now and check out all the amazing kitchen displays. And I will show you some of the fun features that you can get with the kitchens. This first kitchen is a nice mixture of black and light wood tones. I love these two colors together. I have them in my own home. I really like the displays that they have because you can get a lot of neat ideas. A lot of times they'll have the whole kitchen broken down into this is what this section will cost you. So that countertop is actually laminate. So they have laminate and quartz. I really loved this lighter wood tone, and look at the drawers. So you can see this one is really deep. That makes it really nice for like those really big OXO containers. I always have my flour in there. It also makes it good if you had like a really big Dutch oven or a huge pan. You can just slide open the drawer and lift it out instead of having to like bend over and reach into a door cabinet. I love these drawers. What makes IKEA amazing is you can see on this one, they have the 4 bigger drawers, but you could do lots of little drawers. You could have the bigger drawers on the bottom and a combination of 2 drawers above it. You can just mix and match whatever you want. If you're able to get to an IKEA store to look inside of the cabinets, I really suggest opening all the cabinets in all of the kitchen displays because you will get so many ideas of things that you can put in them. I love having an island like this with the drawers. I have that in my last kitchen and it was just so convenient, and there are some hidden features that I will show you about soon. All right, so here we have an island with that waterfall effect. Now that island actually has laminate countertop on it. You can probably tell it doesn't look exactly like quartz, but if you are on a really tight budget and you love that look, it's just proof that you can do anything. And I love that about IKEA kitchens, so budget friendly. And look at these handles. I mean, even changing what kind of handles you have completely changes the look of a kitchen. IKEA does sell quite a few handles. I don't show them in this video, but you can use handles from wherever you want, and the same with countertops. You do not have to use the IKEA countertops. I did do their quartz in my IKEA kitchen, but I think maybe next time I may go somewhere else, like an actual countertop stone place to get my next countertop, even though I'm using IKEA bases. So they have a built-in dishwasher that is panel ready. I love these. I mean, you can't tell where the dishwasher is. So they do sell appliances at IKEA. I have never owned any of their appliances, so I can't speak for them, but I'm sure the quality has just gotten better each year. They also sell sinks, so this one right here was $212, and honestly they're all around that, and I have not used their sinks. My farmhouse sink in my IKEA kitchen, I did order that one online from Kohler, so I can't speak to the quality of their sinks either. Look at this one. How fun that they lift up like this. It's a nice twist on a cabinet and just something completely different. And these cabinets look modern with the flat panels, and they're glossy, but they are definitely a taupe color in person. That gives them some warmth added in. This is one of their quartz countertops. It's a gray with a veining all over. It was really pretty in person. It was really hard to get a good picture of it, but it was great. And I will say that my quartz countertop I got from them was wonderful. There were no problems with it at all. All right, so here is one of the cabinets next to the fridge. You'll see in a little bit, you can do shelves like this, you can do pull-out drawers, you can do a combination of both. If you do decide to do an IKEA kitchen, it's a really good idea to think about how you use your items. Do you want your cereal in containers that you pull off of a shelf? I'll show you in a little bit how big pantries like that can have drawers, and it would be so nice to have all your canned goods in there. So you just really need to be mindful of how you use items in your kitchen, and I will have some more tips coming up. So these black cabinets, if you have seen any of my house videos, I have these in my coffee bar. They are a beautiful black wood, and they are just gorgeous with the white inside. As you can see, you can mix and match plain cabinets and glass cabinets. So this one I wanted to show you because inside it has 2 shelves in it, and that is amazing. And then in the corner here, there's this Lazy Susan. So this one has 2 doors, and a little bit we'll see some that just have 1 door, so I can show you the difference. And this one again has those 2 shelves, and you'll see my daughter in the video a lot. She wanted to run around and play with the kitchens with me. Moving on to our next kitchen that is a black and white kitchen, and they added a wood effect to the backsplash over there. But let's take a look at some of these drawers. All right, my favorite feature ever of the IKEA kitchen, the hidden drawer. This is amazing. I mean, 2 drawers in one, silverware down there, and on that other hidden one, you could put your bigger serving spoons, you could put straws. I mean, it is genius, and I honestly love that. You will also see it again later in a trash area, and in the hidden drawer in the trash area, I would put like dishwasher pods and trash bags. You could even put plastic bags in there. I mean, that is the best feature, I think, of the IKEA cabinets, hands down. Okay, there's like so many good features, but the hidden drawer is amazing. So this sink right here is an undermount sink, $219. You'll just have to make sure that you measure and get the correct sink size. I will say with stainless steel, the more expensive, the better quality it is. So keep that in mind, just do your research. So here is one of the Lazy Susans that just has a door, and the Lazy Susan will pull out. So here is that trash cabinet I was talking about, and you can see the hidden drawer up there. And I also love that they have room for 2 trash cans in there. As a family of 6, we definitely use those double trash bins. And here's another example. Now you can do that double drawer in lots of different sizes. So I had big 30-inch drawers in my island, and even those had the hidden drawer inside too. Heading over to the next kitchen, I wanted to show you the countertop that is a granite look-alike. So if you like a lot of those speckles and a texture in it, this would be a good option. Also, look at the pendants that they have. You know, that really makes a dramatic difference, as well as the handles on the cabinets. Those 2 things can just really change the look of the kitchen. All right, let's take a look in here, and you can see a combination of the shelves and the drawers. And again, I love the drawers. I put my canned goods in my big pantry wall that I had. I love my canned goods in those drawers. So nice to just pull them out and just take out one can instead of fishing around for them. And then you can customize this. I mean, you can have these 3 drawers down here that are this size. You can do 4 or 5 drawers that are smaller. You can do just 2 big drawers. And that's a really great thing about these kitchens. IKEA does a great job at showing you how you can utilize like almost every single space and how to configure things so that it works and looks beautiful, but so that you get the most out of your money. So coming over here, I always go for these big cabinets. I guess they're just tempting to look in. So this little one right here, they had one of their dividers. They sell that plastic divider. All right, another nice feature of the IKEA kitchens. You can have lights put into the drawers. So they turn on when you open them and they turn off when you close them. Of course, any little extra feature like that does cost you money, but that is just like a nice luxury feature. I did not add lights in my IKEA kitchen. I would have loved to, but we were kind of over budget anyways. But I really think that it's a nice idea and it just kind of elevates your kitchen. All right, moving on to this kitchen. This is definitely one of the bigger ones in my store, but these are the Bodman cabinets just in the gray color. So the other one was the creamy kind of off-white I had in my previous kitchen. So this countertop is beautiful and these drawers are huge, but look at, they have dividers that they sell so you can mix and match the dividers. This one right here has a single bowl in it, so maybe you get a smaller drawer and you just have bowls in that drawer. I mean, you can really get some great ideas. In one drawer that I had in my IKEA kitchen, I had my dish rags. I mean, the possibilities are so endless. Here is another one of those double drawers and you can see the light up there. They also sell liners and dividers for their cabinets too. They sell these dividers. They sell things that will hold your plates if you have like one of the bigger drawers, and they just think of everything. And I love that they have those little accessories all figured out for you. This is a very popular design, putting a cabinet like this on top of your countertop. So I wanted to take a peek in there and see how they have the doors on the top and then two smaller drawers underneath. So if you had like fine china, you could put that in the drawer, and on the top, you could have mixing bowls or a mixer even sitting in there. I mean, so many awesome ideas, especially if you have an abundance of countertop. Maybe something like that would fit in your kitchen for extra storage space. All right, look at this island. So they just took 2 separate cabinets and you can see that they're both different sizes. So what is awesome about that is you can customize it. Maybe you can do 2 30 inches, maybe you need a smaller one, and they just built that little divider in there and added a trim piece. It looks like one unit, but they're actually completely separate. So there's a little trick for you. This sink is pretty popular, $217 for this. A nice double sink. It still has that farmhouse look on the front. To the left there on the bottom is the trash, and to the right over there, I can guarantee is the dishwasher. So looking up here, you can see that they even have a wine rack. I love the glass doors with lights in them. It completely elevates your kitchen to the next level. It's just a nice, pretty glow at nighttime or when you're entertaining guests. I wanted to show you in that cabinet that they have things that you can put in those corner cabinets to make your life a little easier. Let's take a look here at this big cabinet, and as you can see, they have this one with all drawers. So again, you can really customize it, and they even spaced them in different spots. I did the exact same thing with my pantry wall. I put the drawers in different places depending on what I wanted to put in them. And then up at the top there, you can just have the bottom shelf. You can have 2 shelves, and I wanted you to notice that trim piece above the refrigerator. So they really have thought of everything. I really don't think you'll be missing out on anything if you go the IKEA route. All right, look at this kitchen. Definitely a bold green kitchen. They added some wood tones in here, but look at this. Have you seen those appliance cabinets? That is definitely what you could put in there. You just need an electrician to add a plug in there, and you could have that be an appliance cabinet. Just make sure if it's something that's hot, you need some space above it, but a blender in there would be perfect. All right, so they do have a quartz countertop, but then for the backsplash, they used one of those laminate pieces. So I wanted you to notice that. Bringing your countertop up on the backsplash has been pretty popular the past few years, and they just did that with doing it a cheaper route, but I think it still looks pretty good, and this is a budget-friendly way to get that high-end look that everybody loves. So notice that they used the gold fixtures to really make that green stand out. Green and gold always looks good together. All right, here's another one of those big cabinets, and we're gonna take a peek in here. So they did the 2 doors on top and 2 on the bottom. So you can see they spaced that bottom drawer in there. So that would be really good for like a cereal container to have in that bottom drawer. Easy access for the kids, and there's enough space on top to easily get it in and out. Over here, we have another black kitchen with some subtle pops of wood peeking out. Notice that center island right there. That is actually one whole unit that you can purchase. It's $650. So if you don't have room for a permanent island, there are other options that will give you just as much storage. So something to keep in mind. I love how creative they were right here with these open shelves. If you have a space like this where a regular cabinet just won't fit, you won't get much storage out of it, this is a great idea. I love the shelf. I almost thought those were real potatoes, but it's definitely just a picture. But just something unique like that, so it's not like every other kitchen. And I honestly really love that wood tone with the black. So pretty. You can see another shelf over there in the corner where they probably just had a little bit of extra space and needed something to fill it, but it's something that can be useful and it's not wasted space. So this countertop was really gorgeous. It was a gray with all those marks in it. I really gave it some nice depth. All right, in here you can see they have some bigger pots and pans. You can really fit anything in those drawers. All right, on to our next kitchen. This is one of my favorites. I love the warmth of the backsplash combined with the wood tones, and the island is gray. It's just a really pretty mixture together. It's just amazing that you can be so creative with all the different colors and textures and dimensions together. And look at those pendants. Those are so fun too. All right, this surprised me. I thought this was going to be 2 drawers, and it was actually the dishwasher. I mean, I wouldn't have ever been able to tell that, so I liked that idea. So these ones are really huge, and you can see how they organize them in there. And in the one there on the left is a divider. It is clear, you can't see it very well, but I loved those. In my last house, I divided my kids' cups and plates with those dividers. So many useful things you can do with those. Well, if I haven't convinced you that IKEA kitchens are amazing, I've definitely reconvinced myself. Here you can see those dividers in that drawer right there, and look at how much you can fit in just that drawer with the extra drawer in it. There are so many items that you could put in there, and I love all the storage options that they have. I also noticed on the island how they had the drawers on one side and then it open on the other so you could have seating, and I thought that was really creative. So what they did here is on the back side is one set of cabinets and on half of the front side is another set of cabinets, and they just butted those up to each other back to back and then just left that one section open. All right, this is one of their newer wood tone cabinets. It was so gorgeous in person. I just wanted to take a little look. You can see on the bottom there, they have a grippy pad and they had their plates in there in one of their accessories so that they don't slide all around when you open it up. All right, so at the end of all the kitchens, they have a whole display of all their fronts. Now, again, you can use these or you can use the semi-handmade. There may be other companies now that make the fronts for the bases as well. I'm not sure. I just know that semi-handmade is very well known. IKEA has so many more options than they did just a few years ago. So if you want to get all of your stuff at IKEA, and make sure you get it when the sale is going on. I mean, you could really mix and match these or just do all one color. It's really up to you, but I love everything that they have out lately. One thing to note is that the smaller drawers right there on top, they are just a flat panel. That is usually true with a lot of cabinets. Some of the higher end ones will continue the pattern on the smaller cabinets as well, but just something to take note of. And I love that they show you what the glass will look like because their glass comes in one style per whatever style of cabinet it is. So you can see the bod bin over there has a window pane look, and the walnut one next to it is just a plain glass piece. So those are different as well for whatever style you're going for. You can see all of the whites and the kind of cream right there all put together so you can see the difference and really understand what they will look like. One last section for today. This section is their butcher block countertop and their laminate countertop. I won't go into too much detail, but I have used the butcher block in quite a few different spaces and it's holding up very well. These ones over here are the quartz. That one is on sale right now, so sometimes they do have sales on these, so you just have to keep an eye out. And I like that they're pretty big samples. I had so much fun going to IKEA with you. I hope that you had a great time. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to answer anything if I can, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you back here soon.